Real Country 1430 AM and 1073 FM, WRDN. This is the WRDN Morning Farm Report. I'm Brian Winnekins. Joining us this morning at Danielle Endvick with Wisconsin Farmers Union as we talk about New Farmer U. That's coming up April 28th and 29th in Rosholt. And we're going to talk a little bit about that event. And thank you to Wisconsin Farmers Union, along with Wisconsin Soybean Association, Synergy Co-op, Osteoplastics, Compeer Financial, Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley, and a Silo Alcivia Co-op and the Wisconsin Corn Growers, all our newsmaker sponsors. And Danielle, thanks for joining us this morning. New Farmer U, tell us about this. How did this all come about?
Yeah, well, we've got a wonderful opportunity here. For beginning farmers, it's always a challenge, and we just want to create a space where farmers can come together and really learn together. And we've got a great lineup of speakers coming in to help those young and beginning farmers kind of get off on the right foot.
And this is being organized along with Wisconsin Farmers Union Marble Seed and support from the USDA Beginning Farmer and Rancher Development Program. So over the 2-day event, what are some of the things that new and beginning farmers are going to be able to learn at this event?
Well, we're going to be digging in on a little bit of everything. We've got Paul Dittman coming in. He's done a lot of great workshops around his Fearless Farm Finances book that he wrote. And he's teaming up with Andy Larson. He's with the Food Finance Institute. They're going to be talking a lot about some of those business savvy skills that you need, just the stuff where you're coming in and maybe not used to filling out a Schedule F, your tax schedule for farming, drafting balance sheets, creating enterprise budgets, just kind of figuring out how to make those numbers really crunch. So they'll be going through some of that and really targeting in on, how do you analyze your profits? And in this world where input prices are through the roof, making sure that you're really getting the most bang for the buck and running a good solid farm business. Uh,
Talking talking with Danielle Envick with Wisconsin Farmers Union about the New Farmer U that will be on April 28th and 29th in Rosholt. And now you're going to also be doing a presentation, I understand.
I am. Yep. I'm teaming up with Chris Marion, who's also on our Farmers Union team. We're going to talk a little bit about why we need to be telling our farm stories, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Consumers out there really want to know what we're all about here in farm country. So we're going to be talking about how we can kind of connect our stories in with helping people understand why they should eat local and support local farmers.
And telling that story, that's all going to be not only just talking with folks in the grocery store to maybe having somebody come out on the farm, but also using social media, because that's always the tough one, really, because social media, as a friend of mine always said, social media, when you make a post, it's like water going out of a hose. You can't put it back in once it's out.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so much to navigate now. I don't know, Brian, are a lot of your farm friends out there doing TikTok dances yet? I haven't caved.
No, no. And I'm one that's not going to do that, period. I have I reluctantly do have a Twitter account but I hardly use it. And there's just so much, and that's the hard part with this. There's so much social media that it's like that in and of itself could be all consuming. And you have to really avoid that too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a beef farmer up by Lake Holcomb, Wisconsin in Chippewa County. And I have not resorted to TikTok dancing, but my cows are TikTok famous. So I'll talk a little bit about that platform. But also we'll navigate some of the crazy algorithm stuff that's happening with social media and just talk about, a lot of us don't pause from the everyday act of farming and think about who is our target customer if we're direct marketing. So we'll do a little deep dive on some of that too.
Talking with Danielle Envick with Wisconsin Farmers Union about the New Farmer U that's coming up April 28th and 29th in Rosholt. It'll be at the Lions camp in Rosholt as well. Now, another big topic, and I know Rhonda always gets on me because she does the book work here at the station, the records. And farm records are just like radio station records. There's a ton of them.
Yeah, that's the struggle. And I think maybe a few of us, I'm not going to claim guiltiness here, but that shoebox that we're all hiding in our closet,
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
all of our tax year receipts? We're going to have a great speaker, and we've got Kat Becker coming from Cattail Organics. She's built up a really incredible business over there near Athens, and she's got a great system that she's figured out not only how to love spreadsheets, but also how to figure out how you can glean information from them to really identify what enterprises you should really be keeping on your farm. So really excited to hear what she has to say.
So for the new farmer, how can farmers, new and beginning farmers, register?
Yeah, they can head over to marbleseed.org/events/new-farmer-u. But if you wander over to marbleseed.org, you'll see it on their events page. And there's 2 days of programming. They are optional if you want to go to one or both days. And again, that's Friday, April 28th and Saturday, April 29th. There's a cost of $50 per day, but a lot of good information packed into both of those days, and we've got scholarships available.
And you can find out more again at marbleseed.org. And we do ask that you register by this Thursday as well, so that they can get, because there's going to be all of the workbooks and all of the other things that you got to get planned for the event, right?
Yep, absolutely. And we'll have lodging on site too. So if folks want to join us over there at the Wisconsin Lion Camps for the whole weekend, we've got some camp buildings over there, or tent camping if it's looking pretty warm out here right now. So
now that you said that, winter storm watches have already gone up for next week.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just because Danielle, with the warm weather that we're having this week, there's that one guy that sometime this week will be the first one to start planting. He'll start to plant, and then there'll be the other one guy who takes the snowplow off the pickup truck. And what will happen? We know what will happen.
It's too soon. Everyone hold steady. Hold steady.
There will be a snowstorm. I'm just saying. So, but if you want to tent camp, you can do that as well. Now, Danielle, before we let you go, is this the hope to have this either once a year or twice a year down the road?
Yeah, and it's actually been held the last few years, so it's kind of rotating around to some different locations and held annually. So it will be coming back around again, but we really do encourage people. This one is just a jam-packed, great agenda. I forgot to mention we've also got Rachel Armstrong coming in, and she's going to talk a little bit about establishing some legal resilience for your farm. So thinking about some different steps to kind of manage your risk there on the farm, and establishing LLCs and different items like that. So lots of good stuff in that lineup. We're really hoping to get a good crew of folks there who can just, kind of connect and learn throughout the weekend. So should be a good one.
It's the New Farmer U coming up April 28th and 29th in Rosholt at the Lions camp in Rosholt. Again, visit Marbleseed's website for more information on that. That's Danielle Endvick with Wisconsin Farmers Union. This is the WRDN Morning Farm Report.